started it, and the dude who cleaned through the first three divisions before there were any rules, before there were any weight classes, was Hoist Gracie. And my instructor got his black belt from him directly.
That's what's up.
And twice a year, Hoist Gracie comes through and does a seminar, and as well as sometimes Helio Gracie, who's the grandfather, but recently passed away last year.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tony would be my instructor, who's, as far as jiu-jitsu goes, he's worldwide renowned. There's the Abu Dhabi Combat Championships, and these are the competitions that the actual UFC stars do to improve their game. And Tony is one of the few Americans that's actually certified to be a referee there. So that's actually how big he is.
Sweet.
Not a big guy physically, but
let's check him out. Let's see how big he is. So this video is Tony giving you tips before your fight.
Just work with me on some takedowns before my fight, because this is actually on my second one, so still a newbie, still a baby in the game, and he's just...
You have to explain, second fight, second competition.
My second competition.
Right. This is the first fight of the day.
First fight of the day, but my first one was in Dallas 2 weeks before this, so after training for only 2 or 3 months, I'm still a baby in the game compared to people who have been doing it, like Tony, 20 plus years, and, several people that have been doing it 5 or 10 years. There's a huge difference between somebody that's, 18 months and under. Once you hit 18 months, everything starts to click. So he's just working with me on some of the basics and how to go out and make sure you don't get taken down the wrong way and that kind of thing.
So. All right, good deal. Good stuff, man. So we're going to go into the actual fight. And it's good. It's good. It's fun as hell, man. I enjoy it. I watched it like 30 times.
The kids, I still enjoy watching the kids.
Yeah, I could do some bonus footage if you want. If you want to show some of the kids, we can show that. But before we show the kids, we're going to show the host. Here we go.
Is in jiu-jitsu, if you haven't trained it and you're not sure what you're looking at, it just looks like a bunch of guys laying around, and it doesn't. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. We're all adults here, and everybody's gonna say, oh, it looks gay or it's this and that, and it's not gay unless you make eye contact. So just get that out of the way first of all. So every little move has a meaning, and every little move that you do, it's like a chess match. So whoever gets taken down, first of all, the person who does the takedown actually gets points. And then depending on what position you end up in, you don't want to end up in a horrible position and get submitted 10 seconds into the fight. So that's why everybody's so careful and feeling out during the stand-up time, because you don't want to just get hip thrown and end up on your back and then he chokes you out in 10 seconds. So you have to be careful to start out. Also be careful for him shooting for your legs. And then every time you attempt to take down, you're open. So if he counters it, you're easier to take down there. Here, just working for control. And then you can't really tell, but as he's pushing, I'm pulling and vice versa. So we're just waiting for somebody to get off balance.
This is a good matchup, man. So you match up by experience, by weight?
Match up by experience and by weight. So like I said, it's once you get above 18 months experience, if you've been training that long, it's a huge difference. And in general, you don't have a chance against somebody who's been doing it for a year or two if you're just starting out. So my division is 18 months or less. And here I'm trying to work a guillotine. Where it's a guillotine choke. Where I almost had it here. My forearm is underneath his throat, and I need to be arching my back and pushing my legs a little bit more to basically constrict his airway underneath or constrict the carotid artery on the side. Unfortunately, I don't have it in tight enough, and he's pulling down on my arm to make space there, and eventually he pops his head out, so he's good. Now here, again, it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like two guys laying there, and you can say whatever else you want, which I've already heard it all before. But every move has a meaning. So if I reach down and pull down on his head, I'm wanting him to extend his arm so I can go for an arm bar, an arm lock. Right. Also, every move that he makes, he's waiting for me to make a certain counter so that he can pass and get outside my legs and get to the side.
Right here, they're resetting you.
Resetting. Once you get into the blue, they'll let it go for a little bit, but then you're supposed to stay inside the 10 by 10 foot black square there. And then again, from the bottom, being on the bottom does not mean you're losing. And in a lot of ways, it could be like here I'm starting to go for an armbar here, but can't quite get it. Throwing both legs up and over.
Trying to get him in the lock.
And yeah, so and pulling down on the head basically forces him to move, and then once he moves, he's off balance or he extends an arm, and that's where bad things happen. So
bad things for him, though.
Yeah. So again, I can't stress enough that even though it looks like anything, every little move, every little arm movement, every leg movement has a meaning and has a purpose for it. It just depends on how that person reacts to what your next move is going to do. And unfortunately, he's countering and he's doing the same thing he's taught. So
right, exactly.
90% of the time, it's just a stalemate until somebody messes up. And I'm trying to get both legs over, and then I'm able to reverse him. So there's 2 points for me. And then now that I'm in the mount position, that's 4 points.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, good deal. Calling out how you got the point.
And so now it's actually 6-2 in favor of me at this point.
As good as you can count that, because I've been going with you, and I'm still trying to figure out how to count the point.
Yeah, on the first part, the way we went down, they gave him 2 points for the takedown, which borderline, but technically that's what he got.
Yeah, because you really switched it up on him. So let's see. They're resetting again. And the matches are only 5 minutes.
Matches are 5 minutes. And then this right here is called the grapevine, where you put your ankles inside his feet and then just kind of stretch out, and it kind of pins him to the mat, which is what I'm trying to do there, and hold him still. And he's fighting and trying to move and get his hips out from underneath me. He almost did there, but no, get back down there. So
right here, you're trying to get what?
Trying to work around or to actually get to the side, which that would be side control there, and that's 3 points, although his hips aren't on the ground, so he's resisting it. Okay. I don't get any points for where I'm at right now. And right now, my corner, Tony, is just telling me to kind of be controlled because you can't really see it, but there's only about 45 seconds left, and I'm up 6 points to 2.
Right.
So unless he gets my back or gets full mount, then I'm going to win on points here. So.
Right. Another 10 seconds.
Yeah, so he needs to go for something really quick here and get 2 points. A takedown is 2 points, so he needs to go for that. Sorry I didn't have any submissions for you on this. And that's a wrap.
That worked.
1 minute.